probably pregnant, who's a bitey little girl on the odd occasion. Can I just wipe your butt first, because otherwise it goes all over my jacket again, and let's face it, it looks like I slobbered my food, but it's really you pooing on my jacket. Give me a moment, sweetheart. Adrian agrees that why should children have all the fun, so he stupidly sent me a little bit of footage of himself in a ball pit, which I might have to add to the end of the video. I'm trying to keep my fingers away from her pointy bits, because she latches on. She doesn't trust me to keep her safe. Okay. Oh yes, you're so slack, you haven't even made me up a mask. I thought we bought some.
Oh no, we hadn't bought some because I think I was waiting on some. I can't remember, I thought I asked.
Well, don't use the big one. Aren't there some more out there?
Yeah, but they're all...
And she vacillates between incredibly passive and then she'll bite onto the towel. So I don't know what's going on with her, and she doesn't seem to hang quite right.
But she hasn't had like progression or anything.
No, and look, I think she's going to be okay. If I'm taking her to somebody else.
That's right.
Here we are. Oh, sorry. See what I mean? She'll go for that. There.
You injured me. You just punched me then.
I punched you? Well, I got away quickly before she got me. What's this for?
That's just the end-tidal CO2. It doesn't... it's fine.
I don't need it.
No, you can take it off.
Because we're just using straight inhalation. So it's always her left leg. So we might as well look at her collarbones as well, since she's obviously crashed. The joints, I'll change her dressings on the joints. So it's a left one that seems to be the problem. And she might, I think she's pregnant. Can you feel up under her ribs? That's where they keep the babies. Because they hang upside down and gravity puts them there. Can you feel anything? You can't. Could be a little, really little one. It's just... Actually, you're right. I don't think she is. See, the thing is, she's not a bad weight, and they're all coming in skinny. And her weight is pretty good, so I assumed that the weight was pregnancy. The extra weight, so she's 600 grams and she's 60 millimetre for 160 forearm, which is good. But, you know, she feels skinny. Maybe I need to check my scales. So she looks really skinny. So no, she hasn't got a little zephyr in there.
How are they, I don't know, she's very skinny.
Well, why is she weighing 600?
How modern. Right, that looks all fine. This is rotated and might be fractured. Maybe.
No.
Try and get a better view of that.
Okay. So we only need to focus on the belly now, and we know that she hasn't got a baby in her, so... See, but she's had babies. See, she's had at least 2. So do you want to do Froggy? Hey. Well, I tried that for one of the others, and it worked really nicely. straighter.
Hopefully.
What's this? This little...
I think it's just part of the femur.
But why would it have the ridges?
Not sure, but it's got it on both.
Yes,
So,
I know. I
yeah.
just wondered anatomically what it might be, recognising that it's
Yeah, there'll be
some reason for a muscle attachment or something, but their legs aren't sort of highly muscled.
Yeah, but maybe it lets them hang without like expending a lot of muscle energy or something.
That's all to... It's not with the upper leg, it's to do with the tendon in their lower leg. Did I not teach you this? No. Oh, well, they have this tendon in their lower leg. Well, that's nicer, isn't it? And they've got a sheath. The tendon sheath has got corrugations in it. So when the weight goes on them, it stretches the tendon and the grippy bits in the sheath.
Where does it input to? Where does it
It's all in the lower leg. And it locks the ankles and feet into place. That's a lot nicer.
Yeah, and it looks alright there, doesn't it?
Okay. All right then. So little miss, not actually pregnant.
No, but she's thin and she's empty.
Yeah. She's only just started eating.
Yeah.
And I didn't feed her this morning. You know how fast their gut time is.
But usually
20 minutes. So I didn't give her any protein this morning. I didn't
Okay.
give her any yogurt, only juice.
Cool.
That's a nice x-ray, Adrian. Well done.
Occasionally we hit gold.
Okay, so that's what we were seeing, that
Well,
line and the one behind it.
Yeah,
So is that the... It's one of the tuberosities, isn't it?
yeah.
Like the... Yeah.
Cancers.
Trochanter.
Cool. Right.
Yeah, all right, I'm happy. You need to just... Can you start taking off the dressings on her knuckles? Third interphalangeal, distal interphalangeal joint. Yeah, that one. Don't wake up yet, sweetheart.
You do this one and I'll take that off.
Okay. See, that one's down to the bone, but that's actually a lot better. It's not.
Alright.
It's not dry, whereas it was really dry before. That one is more of a graze, and it wasn't bad. Thank you. I know, it's like that, isn't it? Here we are.
I had this great idea to have our house tiled while they're away.
All right.
And I thought we'd come back to a, nicely tiled house. We'd just move our stuff back downstairs and it'd be fine.
And
Didn't quite work that way.
did they not do it?
Oh, they did it, but I messaged, because it was all done over SMS and stuff, I messaged the guy a photo of the pattern I wanted,
Yeah.
and then I wrote, however, we want the tiles laid in this direction.
Yeah, and they didn't.
And so the next day I get a photo of a completely other pattern in the completely wrong direction. Half the house had already been tiled.
And so I would have been somewhat disturbed by this.
I believe I was raging.
Oh,
Technical term.
raging? You had your ire up.
Oh, that would be an understatement.
An understatement. Come on, sweetheart.
Anyway, we let this lady do it and then came back and had to leave.
Wrangle over the money and the lack of...
Well, I just hate us.
Okay. So, that's going to heal nicely. The edges are nice and healy, which is good. I don't know what she did, but that's enough to fly on. And she's done her own physio. The edge is not even contracted because she's been flying. Come on, sweetheart. Oh, she's starting to shiver. That's good. I always tell people I'm just really bad and I spill my food all over myself, but in actual fact it's usually bat shit.
Which is just fruit anyway.
Yeah, it's just recycled fruit. It's just fruit that's been mangled and extracted and had the goodness taken out of it, and then with some bacteria added. Do you know something like 90% of our poos are bacteria? Pretty amazing, really, isn't it?
Very colourful.
Why should kids have all the fun? Isn't it lucky I've got little feet? Little footses.
Go jogging. Very impressive.